Good morning. So glad to see you guys. Because we have a camera over here, I'm going to be looking at the camera from time to time, but I'm so happy that you're here with me in this space. Yesterday, I had a full-day workshop, one of my favorite workshops I give. The title is, You Can Be Happy No Matter What. Some of you in this room have taken this workshop with me, and I've had the pleasure of sharing that entire day experience. And now I'm going to say to those of you there on the other side of that camera lens, you can be happy no matter what. And you might ask, how so? Lots of stuff happens in my life and I'm affected by it. Yeah, I understand. But I'm suggesting to you and to you and to you that regardless of what happens in our lives, we can be happy, we can be sad about things that happen that give us some pain. That's life. But we can choose to be happy every single moment of our lives, even when we're in a state of pain. If we don't have pain, we don't have life. Because part of what life is all about is growing. You ever hear the expression, growing pains? Hello? You can't grow without things stretching and sometimes hurting. I love the idea that all of life is having problems, so choose big ones. Do you ever listen to some people who really annoy you because they're talking about things that are so trivial and puny and tiny, and they're fetching about this and they're complaining about that, and you're probably thinking to yourself, as I sometimes am, would you just get a life? Well, that's part of what I suggest to everybody, that life is problems. So you might as well have big ones. Why waste your time on little ones? So one of the speakers on the ship that I just came off of was Cynthia Kersey. And Cynthia Kersey has written a book called Unstoppable. And she tells the story that shortly after she completed her book and she started to go out and speak and she was making money and her world was expanding and things were changing in her world, her husband, when she got home from a trip, announced to her after 20 years of marriage that he just couldn't handle all the changes. So he said to her, I want out. Cynthia was in abject pain. She was suffering terribly, understandably. But she also, in the course of her work, in which she had created a book, Unstoppable, about facing your fears and going beyond the terror barrier, and all those things we know about, being unstoppable means you're going to face your fear, feel your fear, and go through it. She knew that she needed to find something that was bigger than her pain to offset the pain. So she hooked up with some people from Habitat for Humanity and created a project in which she raised hundreds of thousands of dollars and traveled to Nepal to build homes for people in Nepal who had no homes. And before she went, she asked herself, how many homes do I have to build before I offset this pain I'm feeling? She said, 1 home? Nah. 5 homes? That won't do it. 10 homes? No. 20 homes? No. 50 homes? No. She finally got to the number 100. And when she got to 100, she said, 100 homes. Building 100 homes. I think that might offset the pain I'm feeling right now. And it did. Because when we're feeling pain, we need to also remind ourselves that others in the world are also feeling pain. So we connect with others in a way to take our pain out of ourselves and to be a part of healing out in the world. And that's what she did, and that's what she continues to do. So can we really be happy no matter what? Yeah, because happiness is an inside job. I've had conversations with almost everyone in this room about that. Happiness is something we choose to be. We choose to wake up in the morning happy. How do we do that? I mean, if you really think about it, do you choose in the morning to get up and be grumpy? Do you choose in the morning to get up and procrastinate? Do you choose to get up in the morning and be, just grumbling and complaining and whining? I don't think so, because most of us don't really think about how we're going to choose to be. So I'm suggesting that we can choose to be happy because it's a state of being. So when I get up in the morning, I put on my happy music and I start to dance. And I go make myself my happy shake with my happy food, my greens and my protein and food that makes my body happy. And I choose to tickle my kitty cats and be happy just being with my animals. We can all choose to be happy if we really think about it. Can we be happy no matter what? Absolutely. And if you have a choice between choosing to be happy or cranky, what are you going to choose?